Welcome to my channel. I'm Dani Walker. I was Miss Montana USA 2018, and today I'm going to discuss crown and sash etiquette. If you're new, please subscribe and hit that notifications bell and follow me on social media at Dani Walker. This video was actually requested by a pageant director, and they wanted me to talk to all of you out there about this issue of when it's appropriate to wear your crown and sash, because sometimes it can be an awkward topic to discuss if you are a director, when you have a title holder who wants to wear their crown and sash to absolutely every appearance, and sometimes it's just not appropriate. Also, let's note that these are just general guidelines. If you're still struggling and you have a very specific question, you're going to want to guide that question to your director or an event organizer to double check and find out what is appropriate to wear for your specific appearance. The general rule of thumb is really easy when you're trying to figure out, should I wear my crown? Should I wear my sash? What should I bring with me? Here's what I want you to think of. Would Queen Elizabeth wear her crown? Think about all the times that you see Queen Elizabeth wearing her crown. It's not often, is it? She's usually only wearing her crown or her sash or her official regalia to a really big, important, or formal event. So we might see her wear a tiara to a royal wedding. But typically we're only gonna see her wear this crown and sash or tiara and sash to something really, really formal. She's not gonna attend every appearance that she makes with that crown and sash. Now let's get into some specific instances. As a title holder, it's pretty common to wear your crown and your sash for a parade or a really formal event, or you might be dressed in an evening gown. If you're crowning your successor, that's another perfect time to be wearing your crown and your sash. But let's talk about something that a lot of people think, myself included, is really, really tacky. Ladies, after you crown your successor, as a sign of respect for her and a really like a signal of you are passing the torch, it's appropriate to immediately remove your crown. I'm not saying you have to take it off on stage, but right after the pageant, you should walk backstage and take off that crown. A lot of people make comments when a title holder continues to wear her crown after she's already crowned her successor, let's say during pageant weekend. It's like a really, really, really tacky thing to do, and it makes me cringe, and I hear so many complaints about it from people. So take off that crown. You can wear your sash in a lot of occasions because it usually has your year on it, but remove the crown as a sign of respect for the new title holder. Another occasion to wear your crown and your sash is if you are visiting royalty within your own pageant system or at a pageant that your specific director directs. Now, if you are truly visiting royalty at a different pageant system, or you're visiting royalty at a pageant who you are not their title holder, then it's usually not appropriate to wear your crown. But it's typically okay to wear your sash, and most pageant directors won't have issue with that. But as a sign of respect for the outgoing queens and for the new queens at that particular pageant, make sure that you only wear that sash unless instructed, specifically instructed, to wear your crown as well. Another time that you're going to bring a crown and sash is when you're doing an appearance with children where they will have the opportunity to try on your crown. You don't have to show up in crown and sash. Typically you'll wear your sash, but it's something where you might want to bring your crown along so then you can let the kids try it on. If this is something that you can relate to or that has confused you in the past, comment crown down below. And if you have any extra questions about this topic, then leave those in the comment section as well. The last type of appearance I want to talk about is when you specifically go to an event to volunteer. I'm not talking about just standing in an interview dress and announcing something at a silent auction, not that type of appearance, but I mean you are literally going to get your hands dirty. At those appearances, it's appropriate to typically just wear your sash, and if you're gonna get really messy volunteering, then you really won't wear a sash at all. But it's okay to bring it along, and maybe before or after you're done volunteering, grab a photo in your sash at the entrance. Like if there's a sign and you wanna make a social media post to share about where you volunteered, then it would be appropriate at that time to grab a photo, but it's not always appropriate to be wearing a crown and sash, well, especially not a crown, but a sash while you're getting your hands dirty volunteering. As a reminder, if you're watching on a mobile device, make sure you screenshot this episode, post it in an Instagram story, and tag me at Dani Walker with your thoughts. I also want to mention something that doesn't shine a great light on pageantry, and I see it quite often. Not only should you be considering when to wear your crown and sash, but also you should consider what's appropriate for your attire and for your hair and makeup. So if you're going to an event and you're going to be wearing an evening gown, yes, of course, get dressed up, full hair and makeup. But if you are going to be volunteering at an event where, like I said, you will be actively participating, then you want to stick to casual clothes. I have seen recently on social media title holders who will volunteer at an event and they will attend with full hair and makeup. So for example, let's say you're volunteering at a local soup kitchen. You have to think about where you are in that moment and be aware of those surroundings and the people you're serving. Imagine being a person who is relying on that organization for their meal, and they see you, a title holder, coming in, volunteering, and you're walking in covered in name brand outfits with fake eyelashes and full hair and makeup with extensions. It's nice that you're volunteering, but coming from the perspective of somebody who might not be in the best position of their life, it doesn't really help to make them feel good about their current circumstance. If anything, it's revealing this disparity between where they are and where you are in life. So ladies, please take that into consideration when you are actually serving and volunteering. Whenever I do work with organizations like that, I walk in with my hair pretty much natural, basically just blow dried. I have really natural makeup with no false eyelashes, and I'm wearing casual clothes that aren't name brand or designer. I also don't walk in with any type of gaudy jewelry or accessories, because the point of those types of events is not to flaunt everything that you're blessed with. It's something that I feel looks a little bit tacky on social media when contestants show up to events like that, and it also shows a level of unawareness for your job and what you're doing. This year, I actually saw great examples of how you should show up to work with charitable organizations on Miss Thailand Universe's social media. I would also say Catriona has done a great job showing up to appearances appropriately dressed. Ladies, take a cue from title holders like Miss Universe. It's okay to show up to an event, especially if you're volunteering, with basically no hair and makeup, in your jeans and a t-shirt. That is when that type of wardrobe is appropriate. Thanks for tuning into this episode. I hope it was helpful to you. Please be sure to subscribe and hit that notifications bell, as well as follow me on social media at Dani Walker.